Hey, church family, as we turn to Joshua 7 today, we will see that sin prevents us from realizing the presence and the promises of God. After conquering the land of Jericho, the people of Israel approached the land of Ai. Joshua sent men to spy out the land. When those men returned, they reported that Joshua didn't have to send out the entire army to conquer Ai, that they could conquer Ai with just 2,000 to 3,000 men. So Joshua listened to their advice and sent only 3,000 men against the land of Ai. But something unexpected happened. The army of Ai defeated the army of Israel. The men of Ai killed about 36 of the Israelite men and chased them before the gate as far as Shearabbim and struck them at the descent. And the hearts of the people melted and became like water. As you might imagine, Joshua and the Israelites were confused. God had promised them this land, but they were defeated. Joshua cried out to God, asking, why would he allow this to happen? Why would he allow the people, his people, to be defeated? And why would he allow his name to be defamed? God answers Joshua in verses 11 and 12. He said, Israel has sinned, and they have transgressed my covenant that I have commanded them. They have taken some of the devoted things, they have stolen and lied and put them among their own belongings. Therefore the people of Israel cannot stand before their enemies. They turn their backs before their enemies, because they have become devoted for destruction. I will be with you no more unless you destroy the devoted things from among you. The Israelites had done exactly what God told them not to do. They had sinned against God by keeping for themselves the things that God had devoted for destruction in Jericho. Because of their sin, the Israelites were in jeopardy of losing the presence and the promises of God. In order to realize the presence and the promises of God, the people of Israel had to root out the sin in their camp, repent, and follow God's ways. And in order for you and for me to realize the presence and the promises of God in our lives, we have to root out the sin in our life, repent, and follow God's ways. The Puritan, John Owen, once said, "Be killing sin, or it will be killing you." Sin prevents us from realizing the presence and the promises of God in our lives. So the question is, what sin is it that you need to root out today? Enjoy your time with Jesus today.